out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Okay, break. Gravity Lions. Check it. Go.
They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second down, here's Barkley again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Giants at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Bronco 80. 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. These 2 teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Seven Pirates. Left 19.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 18. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Howell on the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the tight end goes in motion left. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Giants 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Barkley, inside handoff. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 2. Running left, it's Barkley. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. Howell. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Past the 20. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say,
he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on second down. Powell, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. Third catch. For him, and this one is a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington first down.
First down, Howell to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Come on. Hey, Cowboy 80. Drop 50.
In motion left, Robinson. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Catch smash. 60 average. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Bronco switch.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Out left to Dotson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The slot man in motion right. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Powell. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Now they go play action with Howell. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now throwing on first down here. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down, a run with Gibson. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give up the middle to Gibson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Gibson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here. Caught by Woods. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
18
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way? And that tip ball, that definitely just did.
Well, and with this margin manageable, yeah, that gives them a little juice maybe on the tip.
Yeah, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. That could help them get right back in it.
Check mash, check mash. Panther 11, check, check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Up the middle with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
60.
They'll try and throw for it here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football on the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once more, Gibson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Powell. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Howell. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Ready, set.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Back and 60. Check.
He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
60 down, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, Gibson. And through an opening, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
35-35.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff to Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Come on, come on.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Wyatt.
They'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
18 Cardinals.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Corey, 17. Cut 19. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
19 tight.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough
They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Gibson again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Powell to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Here we go, check.
Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate.